The Seven Deadly Sins, a multiverse experience. Finn Richmeyer bought a new house with a unique feature. It had 8 exit doors, and every door stood perfectly parallel to the others. That detail lived rent-free in his head for weeks, and it became the only reason he bought the property. The house looked ordinary everywhere else. The walls stayed quiet. The windows reflected the same sky. The 8 doors waited in a straight line like they already knew something. It was Loki cursed type shit. Finn smiled anyway. That was exactly the vibe he wanted. Immediately after buying the house, Finn walked toward the first door. It opened into another version of reality. The street looked familiar. The weather felt almost identical. The coffee shop across the road had a different logo. One neighbor owned a black dog instead of a white one. Tiny details shifted while the world remained almost the same. Finn walked back through the same doorway into his own house without difficulty. The second door reached another timeline. Then the third. Then the fourth. Every exit connected to a completely different timeline where only little things changed. The house itself acted as a fixed point across all 8 realities, allowing him to return through the same matching doorway every single time. That consistency made everything feel even more sus. Finn realized something stranger after spending days exploring. Every timeline contained another version of himself with the same memories until the moment he purchased the house. Their lives split because each Finn chose a different career path years earlier. Every profession naturally revolved around one dominant sin, while the 8th profession embodied every sin together as one complete system. It felt oddly organized, almost corporate, yet nobody questioned it. Dedis. The pattern stayed perfectly consistent. In the first timeline, Finn became an investment tycoon whose entire career revolved around greed. Money stacked endlessly. Every deal felt like another level up. Big W energy, type shit. In the second timeline, he ruled celebrity entertainment through overwhelming pride. Every interview became about himself. Every headline fed his ego. Main character energy reached maximum settings. In the third timeline, he became the owner of luxury food empires dedicated to gluttony. Endless banquets filled every calendar. Everything looked valid until every meal carried an uncomfortable silence. In the fourth timeline, Finn worked as the world's most successful luxury fashion photographer, building an empire around lust. Every campaign blurred personal boundaries with professional ambition. Everyone called it iconic. Everyone avoided explaining why. In the fifth timeline, he became a combat sports champion whose entire reputation depended on wrath. Every victory looked clean. Every celebration felt slightly off. The audience cheered while nobody blinked long enough. In the sixth timeline, Finn became a corporate executive whose entire culture celebrated envy. Every promotion existed because someone else lost theirs. Every meeting felt cooked before it even started. In the seventh timeline, he became a technology billionaire whose empire rewarded sloth through total automation. Machines replaced every effort until people forgot why they ever moved. Everything looked comfy. Everything felt empty. In the eighth timeline, Finn became the architect of an organization that monetized all 7 deadly sins together. Greed funded pride. Pride attracted lust. Lust encouraged envy. Envy fueled wrath. Wrath demanded gluttony. Gluttony rewarded sloth. Sloth created more greed. Every profession reinforced the others inside one enormous machine. It looked efficient. It felt uncanny. Absolute cinema type shit. Each timeline also contained the same 8-member girl group. The members looked almost identical across realities except for subtle differences in hairstyle, clothing, habits, and expressions. Every member permanently represented one defining trait. One embodied greed, one pride, one lust, one envy, one gluttony, one wrath, one sloth. The 8th member balanced every sin equally, shifting her personality depending on the moment with unsettling precision. Nobody in any timeline found this arrangement unusual. It was simply accepted. That realization felt more cursed than the doors themselves. No cap. Finn dated one member in each timeline. Every relationship remained entirely inside its own reality. The investment tycoon dated greed. The celebrity icon dated pride. The photographer dated lust. The executive dated envy. The athlete dated wrath. The food mogul dated gluttony. The technology billionaire dated sloth. The architect dated the eighth member who carried every sin together. His profession and relationship always reflected the same dominant sin, creating a complete match within each timeline. The symmetry looked clean. The implications looked cooked. It was giving multiverse type shit. As weeks turned into months, Finn traveled between the 8 doors with practiced routine. Every version of himself accumulated experience through identical memories shared by the fixed house. Knowledge gathered across all timelines inside one mind because the house synchronized every crossing before returning him home. Every success from one profession strengthened his decisions in the others. Every relationship revealed another side of human desire. Every timeline quietly reinforced the next. Finn eventually understood the pattern completely. His professional life and personal life aligned perfectly inside every timeline, each amplifying the same sin until its purest possible expression emerged. Together, all 8 realities formed one complete system instead of isolated worlds. Every parallel door became another piece of the same structure. Every timeline strengthened every other timeline. Every version of Finn contributed to one growing presence that stretched across every universe at once. By combining every profession with every relationship through the complete spectrum of sin, Finn Richmeyer became the most powerful individual in every universe simultaneously. Every door remained open behind him. Every timeline stayed active. The house stood perfectly still, its 8 parallel exits waiting for the next ordinary person willing to notice them.